let's talk about Amazon ad placements. So I think this is one of those most overlooked and undermined aspects of campaign management to drive, ad efficiency. First of all, improve ad efficiency and drive incremental sales. Because, if you go and think from the consumer's point of view, right, there are different types of customers who are shopping on the platform, right? So we might have some window shoppers who are looking for a bargain. If they go into and click into competitors' products, so if I go right up here and just click into the competitor, you'll see that if I scroll down the page, I'll see more products that they're gonna show up right at the bottom of the page, right? So competitor products will appear right over here in this kind of section based on your recent reviews, and it might there might be some more sections or carousels with products, but the key here is that these competitors are putting ads under this product detail page, so they are targeting this particular ASIN to appear in these coveted ad spots, right? So there might be some window shoppers. In this case, we might have a higher conversion rate. So usually we'll have a higher conversion rate when we put our ad on top of search. Obviously this is more expensive, so it might not suit your product because your profit margin is too slim to be competing on these other more expensive ad spots and real estate, right? But there's different ad inventory. So top of search, this is where it's going to be the most expensive for you to advertise, show your products, because everyone is really trying to fight for this real estate, because this is where the majority of the visibility will come from. This is the first place that customer comes once he types in the keyword. So this is the first thing he sees. These are the ad spots, right? We usually have 3 or 4 on the top of the page. Then as we scroll down, you'll see that there is the sponsor brands, video ad. This is also a coveted ad spot because it's very exclusive. Amazon is not opening up a lot of real estate to distribute and serve these ads. Only 1 or 2 products usually will appear on the first page, right, with their sponsor brand video ad. So this is something to note as well. It's expensive, but if you have a very nice, phenomenal and beautiful creative, like a video or an image that you can showcase, then I think it's worth your effort. It might be worth spending a little bit more to claim this ad spot. But as we scroll down the page, you'll see right up here, this is what is called actually rest of search placement, right? Rest of search will be less expensive, but obviously we're gonna generate less traffic and gain less visibility because customers are not really scrolling past these products. Not all of them are going this far down the page, so they might not see even these ads, right? But it might be very lucrative and profitable for you to advertise on these ad spots, right? Because you are going to pay a little bit less, usually, and it might be way more cheaper to advertise on rest of search. And so these are rest of search, top of search, like I told you. And then if we click into the competitor product, the third placement, and this is only specific to sponsor product campaign, right? So we touched on sponsor brand video ads before, but we're not gonna dig deep into that kind of subject. But so we got top of search, rest of search, and then when we scroll down, we come at the bottom, you'll see that there are product pages, products that can appear on competitors' listings. So right up here, what I've just mentioned you. So what you can learn from this, the key here is to balance the visibility and the costs, right, to achieve a target ad efficiency or profitability goal for your brand. So it might not be worth it considering your unit economics and profit margins, and just how your products are wired, right? To always be advertising on top of search, because it's just too much expensive for you, to advertise on that real estate. So you might decide to go conservative, and just try to go after product like competitors' product detail pages, or go after that real estate for the rest of search. So this is what you can really experiment with, and try to find a good balance between the visibility factor and the unit economics or ad efficiency. And if we go deeper into our Amazon advertising campaigns, you are going to see that the performance is going to vary by these placements that I just covered before. So as you can see, we got top of search, rest of search, and product pages. But if we go and take a look at have a deeper look at our ACOS, you'll see that the efficiency is very different from placement to placement, and is going to vary significantly in some cases. So right here we got for top of search 65% ACOS, so the ad efficiency is way lower than compared to rest of search, where we have like 17% ACOS, right? So the key here is to balance the ad efficiency and focus on ad placements that are trying the most incremental sales, but also they are focused on profit, right? So in this case, I see that rest of search is performing way better. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go in and apply a bid modifier. And as you can see, it's interesting because the bid adjustment is already applied to increase bids for this like lower performing placements. So I'm just gonna remove it because I don't want to spend more money on this placement. And what I'm gonna do instead, since rest of search is beating this other placement or top of search just based off of ACOS and our ad efficiency, I will apply a slight bid modifier of let's say 20% on this particular placement. So I'm gonna first increase bids. I'm gonna pay way more on this placement to serve ads, but I'm just gonna improve the ad efficiency of my campaign, because the majority of impressions will still be going and coming from this particular placement. And since there's more impressions that are coming from this placement, then the ad spend, like the budget, like the higher percent of that budget will be allocated to rest of search. So this is how you can approach placements and try to really understand these placements to achieve higher ad efficiency and drive more sales.